Thank you for coming by our little podcast. Thank you and welcome.
It's been a while.
Welcome. For those watching, is this microphone... Should I move this? No, I like its positioning.
Cool.
Is that okay?
It's kind of cool.
Okay.
Wait, come this way and then just put it like right in the middle.
I like its positioning. Okay.
Kind of looks cool.
Okay, cool.
Like the old school. Like,
wow. Hello, radio people. People love the radio
welcome
waves.
to listening to the radio.
Well, I had it to our right, but it was off balance. So, anyways, I think we need to do the podcast. Okay, so we fixed our computer. It used to rattle.
Yeah.
For like all the podcasts, it would rattle, and so we had a friend who has a professional recording studio do the podcast for us.
Miss your Harry Judd.
And he's very kind, but I think he's amazing, and if you haven't checked him out, you should. You're missing out. Links below. Check him out. He's the man. But since we fixed our computer, I think we can probably feel comfortable recording them ourselves.
Yeah. And we'll probably still go back there and record
Oh, please.
a couple,
Absolutely.
but,
Yeah, for sure.
No
doubt.
It's hard to get everything scheduled and work it in so my parents can be here to watch Baby Johnny, and then sometimes...
Carrie's on tour, then it gets a little, it's hard. So.
Yeah, or if we just have a lot of editing to do, or sometimes...
Because we have two daily YouTube channels. Did you know that? 2 daily YouTube channels. I
am aware of that.
Okay.
And sometimes I'm just so big and pregnant that I'm like, if I move my foot, I might have a baby. So I just need to go to bed.
And so she doesn't move her foot. It's the weirdest thing.
I don't.
The foot just stays there.
It's kind of
like
scary.
this.
I make people carry me around. It's kind of cool.
So we didn't go to VidCon. VidCon is today. The last day of VidCon is today.
Yeah.
And we're okay. Correct me if I'm wrong, but we are
You're wrong.
Happy with the choice we made. Because the amount we pay for VidCon is basically the deductible for the baby, and then pretty much all the co-pays.
Well, basically, it's paid for our ultrasound and all the co-pays for our baby, because we were just able to get
all the co-pays.
Because we have 2 ultrasounds that it paid for. Instead of it going to pay for VidCon, we paid for the
plus part of the deductible.
Plus part of the deductible.
So next year we'll go. But it just wasn't in the cards for this year.
Yeah.
But I think the thing I'm most sad about missing is hanging out with Colin and Katie and Easy E and Amy.
I know.
And Arturo. I miss him and Nancy and everyone. But
they look like they're having so much fun.
Oh.
And I'm like, I wish I could be there. And I want some like bonding and like just like some strong bonds of
Gold Bond
adhesive.
Gold Bond is intense powder. I've used it before for chafing. Crazy. It's crazy.
No,
Sorry.
It not only fixes your chafing and is strong, but once he leaves a room, you're like, oh my eyes.
It's crazy. I haven't used it in months, but it's crazy. Anyways, sorry. That's the thing I miss. I feel anyways.
I wish I could be there for that kind of fun, because that was the funnest part of last year.
No doubt.
It's just like making friends with people and making those relationships even better.
Yeah.
And like we have to go next year. We have to go.
No, for sure.
No more babies next year, please.
Well,
hiccup. No more babies next year.
We've been talking about something in the past few days.
What is it?
That maybe we shouldn't hint towards or talk about, but this is a safe place.
I don't know what he's gonna say.
We're thinking of so we have the 2 daily channels.
Oh yeah.
We have the 2 daily channels, Our Little Planet and Our Other Planet, and then we have the podcast. Here we are, and this is supposed to be once a week. And the only time we felt it the once a week thing is trying to schedule things and stuff. The easiest thing is for us to do it in our house,
sitting on the floor. On the floor. That's just where we operate the best.
I think that we create better content that way too. I could be wrong, but I think we do. We're just a little more relaxed,
comfortable, and yeah.
And you guys have commented saying it's like we're in the same room, and we are. Turn
we're
around.
all in my parents' basement right now.
Hey guys.
So
but
cool.
Your parents' basement? What? We're not there right now. What are you talking about? But
no, we are.
But
we are. Super cool.
We're thinking about starting another channel. People have said Cassie should start a fortune telling channel. People have told me I should start a weight loss channel. People have said all these different channel ideas.
People have said I should become an amateur magician and start a channel. Just I have said that, but it sounds like a good idea, doesn't it?
It does.
It kind of.
When we started Our Other Planet, at first it was just gonna be a weekly thing, and then doing a daily vlog for us was a lot easier than doing a weekly vlog.
It was really hard to do a weekly.
It was crazy, but people told us don't start another channel, just put these vlogs on Our Little Planet. But we didn't want to change the format of Our Little Planet. Yeah, we liked Our Little Planet the way it was. And
we're still driving in the car every day, so...
Well, and the thing is, Our Little Planet could evolve over time, but we will always want to keep the general theme the same. Our Other Planet. We could do what we're about to talk about on Our Other Planet, but we want to keep the format. I don't want to change the format.
Yeah.
It can grow, it can mature, it can expand upon itself.
We're thinking about doing a sketch channel.
And
I was getting anxious.
The name we're going to call it, and if I say this, then we better reserve it before we post this video, is...
Our Sketchy Planet.
Our Sketchy Planet!
That's pretty cool.
We'll do sketches, weekly sketches.
I mean, like, I was excited to do sketches, and I don't want to just have a million channels, because we're like, we should try this, we should try that.
Right.
But we've always had all these ideas for sketches, and we're like, oh, we should do that, or oh, that's such a good idea, we should tell one of our friends that do sketches,
right?
But
which we've done,
and we've done it, but now we're like, maybe we should just do some for fun and whatever.
Our Sketchy Planet.
It's all.
Do you like that?
Everything is for fun.
Is that cool?
But you know what? This is the deal. I wasn't sold on the podcast channel until Justin's like, Our Little Podcast. I was like, done!
Well, it's funny because...
I wasn't sold on the sketch channel until he's like, Our Sketchy Planet. I'm like, done! Yes! Our Sketchy Planet.
If my memory serves me right, and this is back in November 2010, but we were trying to think of the name for Our Little Planet, and we were talking about Our Little Universe, Our World, Our Little... And then you said Our Little Planet.
Yeah.
And I made a mistake in, I don't know which videos, but it was one of the first 10. I think I put Our Little Universe in the title, which is funny. But you're a genius for coming up with that.
But when I came up with it, I was like, sold, done. And Justin's like, well, maybe we should sleep on it. I'm like, nope, doing it.
And then Our Little Podcast and Our Sketchy Planet. I like it.
And I like Our Other Planet because we're going to do Our Little Planet too. But Our Other Planet, what? That's so much cooler.
So here's the deal with the sketches.
Cool.
Okay. We're not going to... We want to be... Okay. So with Our Little Planet, what we shot today is what we're going to post tomorrow night. Okay? And with Our Other Planet, same thing. It's about a day ahead. Shadehards do the same thing. Most people do the same thing. That way you have 24 hours to edit.
We were doing it the same day.
It was too crazy. Too crazy. We did it same day, everything, for the first year or so. Too crazy. You can't do that.
It's really hard. We ended up not sleeping like at all.
Right.
And it's too fresh in your mind. You get a better perspective when you wait the day after. Right. And then you have a whole new mindset when you look at it. You're like, wow, that was that was good. Or, wow, that wasn't really good. You know what I mean? But it just gives you a better perspective.
Well, and it's tough to shoot. I mean, because we have jobs too. If this was our full-time job, then maybe we could do everything the same day. But we're a day ahead on everything.
Yeah.
So what we want to do is before we post podcast, we just want to have one.
Sketch.
Sorry, a sketch. We just want to have one, one and one in the bank. So we'll post one and then we'll have one in the bank. So what I'm saying is,
Wells Fargo or something.
It'll be a few weeks, but that's the plan.
Yeah. So don't count on it happening like tomorrow or the next day, but we've now committed to it apparently. And
hey, if it sucks, we just delete the channel. It's that easy.
No, you don't delete you just leave it there and go, we probably shouldn't have done sketches.
No.
But that's like
we just delete it and
videos,
edit out this video and no one will even think about it.
No, I like it. I like going like our weekly vlogs that we did at the very beginning of Other Planet. Oh, yeah. And like those were bad. But then I look back, we got Johnny's first steps in there. Yeah. We got our trip to the zoo, our trip meeting like Sam with Socks, and when we first met KCMG, like that was such a fun trip.
That was great. I loved it.
And so now I'm like, Well, at least it was a weekly vlog. We should have done it even sooner, because how many cool things did we miss out on with Johnny, like daily things? Because, I mean, you think about how much he's changed from when we started to now. Like, he was just a little baby. Yeah. Now he's like a grown man. Right. Going with off into the world and starting his own gang and
it's a baby gang, but it's fine.
Playing jump rope.
So sketches, you know, it's sorry.
No, I was just trailing off.
Oh, okay.
For effect.
That's the plan. That's what we're gonna do, and we're excited. If it sucks, hey, you know, at least we tried.
Well, at least, we got to see. I would hate to think that we never did it, and we had all these ideas, but then we just never did it. Then never tried. Right. Okay.
Adjusting, pregnant lady adjusting. I'm adjusted and she's adjusting.
I'm trying to become adjusting.
The interesting thing about these sketches
I'm still just adjusting.
We're both terrible actors.
Maybe we stupid.
Oh, my muscles.
Oh, so strong.
We're both terrible actors, and I'm not trying to insult you.
No, you did.
But we're not actors, so it'll be really fun. It'll be fun. And just like, you know, when you go to the first sketch of anyone, it takes a while for the channel to find its voice and to just kind of mold into it. Go to Wheezy Waiter's first videos. Go to Philip DeFranco's. It always takes a while for people to find their voice, and
we'll just see what happens.
It'll be good. So
we'll just see what happens.
Yeah, a shout.
But so I gotta tell you, being pregnant.
Do tell.
It's good and it's fun and it's really exciting, but there are some weird things like. When I'm not pregnant, I could sit on the floor all day. I wouldn't even need a couch. Just, like, chilling on the floor. But now if I sit on the floor for, like, 15, 20 minutes, both of my legs completely fall asleep.
Welcome to my world, girlfriend.
And I'm like, oh, now I have to sit here for another 15 minutes until I can feel my toes so I can move. But,
funny.
Have we told them when we're having the baby?
I don't know. Go ahead.
Oh.
You want to go ahead and do that?
Oh, yes. So we are going to have the baby end of October because of different complications. It's going to be a C-section. So, which sucks, but the good thing is we get to schedule it. So, but right around Halloween, you can be looking forward to.
And I am.
A tiny baby girl.
Tiny baby girl. Hey, do you guys want to be on our other planet? Just real quick. Can we do our little planet shout out? Ready?
Wait, hold on. Give them a second to fancy themselves up.
Fancy yourself up. Fancy yourself up.
You didn't tell
Okay,
them.
our other planet, guess what? We're on our little podcast. And you're going to wave to our little podcast. And our little podcast, I can't even talk. Wave to our other planet. You ready? Here we go. Wave. Hi. So we're just here filming our podcast and recording it. And in this podcast, we talk about some interesting things, as always, as we do in every video of ours. So go to our little podcast, links below, as always, and listen to what we have to say.
On you guys right
I'm sorry,
now.
podcast. Just a second, podcast. Just a second. I'm talking to our other planet.
So rude.
It's strange because you're actually probably the most people.
That have conversations with
probably
other
the same
people while you're
so anyways,
on the phone
check it out.
with
Love you long time. Link
My
below.
mom always does it. She always does it. So.
It's kind of cool looking though.
It is
podcast.
Cool.
Podcast. This is podcast number 22 as well, I believe. 22?
We need to. I'm not quite sure at this moment. I don't really remember things. We need to adjust the lighting a little bit for the next one. But this one kind of looks cool. It's like all crazy, like dark colors, and like we look like vampires.
Oh, where's that camera?
It's upstairs now. So my dad has this cool infrared camera.
Right.
Like, it's the coolest. And we're trying to do a video with it.
Did he say why there wasn't audio?
No, he said that he hasn't had a problem with it, so he's going to check and see about the file.
It's the size of this,
blah, blah, blah.
and it's infrared.
It's so cool. And it's cool because it's
infrared.
It's infrared, right? But then it's just like a normal video. And it's cool because, like... since I'm pregnant, like, I just, like, radiate like crazy. And so, my dad laughs because he will record everyone with it. Then he gets on me and I'm like a glowing angel, which is the only time anyone's ever accused me of being an angel.
Oh no, it's not. Trust me.
But it's cool. We want to do one at night because when it's light outside, you obviously get.
They call it a full spectrum camera, so it's full spectrum ultraviolet. Yeah,
it's so cool. Unlike the movie Ultraviolet, which was not very good.
I don't remember it.
It was not good. Mila Jokovic? I don't remember.
So there you have it. There you have it. That's it. There you have it.
I was right in the middle of talking.
No, you weren't.
So.
Were you?
I wasn't.
Were you?
I wasn't.
Oh, I'm a little sensitive to that because there's comments usually from new people who haven't watched this before. They're like, I don't like him. He interrupts her all the time. I'm like, duh. She tells me to.
No, I interrupt in our day-to-day life.
I was talking.
I mainly interrupt him.
Right, but so when I interrupt you, it's just payback.
I have really important things to say.
You do. The most important things. Thanks for watching. Thanks for listening.
We missed
Links
you.
below. We missed you. Let's do it this way from now on. Unless you guys disagree, I think we should do it from this way from now on.
Yeah. Would you prefer the better quality and just kind of space it out, or would you prefer just getting back on the weekly schedule?
Well, for those who watch and listen to this, I think the video quality of this is better. We're closer. Lighting's hopefully going to be better in the future. For those who listen, they might not be able to tell the difference, especially because we fixed our computer.
Yeah, well, I guess let's see.
Send your feedback. Let us know about our Sketchy Planet, and I better go reserve that channel.
Yeah, real quick.
So I'm going to go reserve that. And you're going to see the link below. Just casually subscribe to it.
This is how unprepared we were to talk about it.
I didn't tell her I was going to bring it up. No. We don't talk about these things.
No, we don't. We actually don't talk about
What's your middle name? I don't even know who you are. So there we go.
I don't have a middle name.
Thanks for watching. Thanks for listening. See ya.
His name's Josie. My middle name's Josie.
Oh, mine is And the Pussycat Dolls.
Oh my gosh.
It was meant to be.
Start a band.